I'm going to start with this. Why is leadership so important, regardless of whether it's secular or it's Christian or it's Catholic? And my good friend, John Maxwell, I will introduce him later, who is my friend, mentor, my business partner. He says this: everything rises and falls on leadership. Everything. Whether your organization is going to be successful or not, whether it's your family going to be successful or not, whether you're non-profit or whatever you're doing, your team, if your leader is strong, it will be successful. However, if the leader is not, everything goes. So during my time with corporate, when I do training on leadership, I come across a lot of feedback from the people that are being led as well as some of the leaders. And some of these issues are, firstly, they have low morale because the leader is not motivating. Some of them just have no idea where the leader is going. Today he's going this way, tomorrow he's going that way, and then he goes back this way and goes back that way. So as a result, if you have worked for leaders like this, you really don't know where they are going. And up to a point, you just say, forget it. Because he comes with a new direction, and you just ask yourself one question: how long? For how long is this going to work? And eventually it won't happen. The other thing is, my way or no way. Have you worked for people like this? They just want it my way. No questions asked, no negotiation. Another one is they're not listening. Leaders who don't listen at all, they know everything, correct? I'm sure you guys have had that experience working for people like this. And then we also work for people who break the team. Wonderful team you have, and suddenly this leader comes in who has no clue what to do, and then the whole team just breaks up. And then we have miscommunication. A leader who speaks perfect English with the followers who don't really understand perfect English, and he doesn't come down to their level to speak to them. In other words, he doesn't communicate with them on common ground. He's talking at his level because I am the CEO, I am the boss, listen to me. And as a result, everything breaks up. Miscommunication. And lastly, the area that is most problematic, high staff turnover. And people don't realize in organizations, if a staff who is experienced leaves, the amount of money to replace is actually more than double. You lose the productivity time, the opportunities, not just the hiring process. So they don't really take that into consideration. And so the other thing we talk about is work-life balance. How many of you have people that you lead? Okay, quite a few, good. Work-life balance is one thing that we talk about, right? A lot of us speak about work-life balance. And a lot of us cannot achieve it. Why? Because our bosses make it difficult. Yeah? The bosses will call you in the middle of the night, hey, I want this done by tomorrow, last minute work, etc., etc. So my question to you is, are we as Catholic leaders responsible for all this? Are we leading like Jesus? Or are you leading differently from Jesus after Sunday Mass? When you go into the corporate world, when you go into your organizations, you forget and you say, hey, I'm no longer Catholic, I am secular. But on a Sunday, I put on my hat and it says, I'm Catholic again. So the question is, do we lead like Jesus? What do you understand about leadership? Is it about the big room that you have? The big car that you're given? The parking lot that's free? The country club membership? The incentives at the end of the year? Is that leadership? What truly is leadership is this. A leader is someone that brings others up the mountain with him. That's his job. And then he can move on to the next mountain. And so Zig Ziglar says, he climbs highest who helps another up. So our job as leaders, whether you're a supervisor, you're a manager, etc., is to develop other people to become leaders.